Hey everybody, Final Flame Productions here, back with another AEW Fight Forever video. And today we want to talk about the subject of tables in the game. We know there is tables in the game. We've seen it in some of the trailers. We've seen them pop up in the background. But the question is, how will we be able to use the tables? How interactive will they be? That's a question we don't know of just yet. So we have seen them in the game. We've seen them in the outside the ring. There's one shot here where it shows two of them outside the ring. So we know that you can have multiple tables at once. The tables, I think, are usable in the unsanctioned lights out match. Now, if they're usable in other matches, I'm not sure. Possibly Falls Count Anywhere. We know that stuff like chairs, and we know that railings, if you fall against railings, that they break and disintegrate. So how will the tables will be? How will you be able to use the tables? Can you stack the tables? Can you lean the tables? It's very hard to know just yet. You know, the only weapons we've really seen that you can do different stuff with is, well, you got the fire extinguisher, which probably we see it. You can use the fire extinguisher to spray the opponent. But in terms of the table, to be able to move around the table, to be able to place it inside and outside the ring, it's very hard to know how interactive the tables will be. We know there's no table match, which is kind of a disappointment. You know, I'm a big fan of the table matches, TLC matches from the WE games. So for this, it seems like we are going to possibly only have them as a weapon, but the question is, how usable will they be? How interactive will they be? It's very hard to know. If I look back at games like WCW Mayhem, which is quite a while back now in PS2, you could only lift up the table and hit your opponents with it. You couldn't actually set up or use the table. But I don't think that AEW Fight Forever will be that limited. But the question is, will it be as interactive as the WE games? When you break the table, will the pieces of the table remain around the ring, inside the ring? That's another question. It would be really cool if you could lift up the pieces, or if even the pieces remained on the ground. It kind of takes you out of the matches in the WE games when the weapons disappear, but I guess with PS5 and other next-gen consoles that will be able to push it slightly, it's hard to know. Another question is, can you climb the tables? Can you put your opponents on top of the tables and do moves on top of them? Very hard to know. We haven't seen. There's a lot of game types we haven't seen much use of yet, such as the barbed wire death match. We haven't seen how that's going to be used. But I think it's safe to say, with the mini games that seem pretty interesting and creative, it does feel like the tables and probably the barbed wire death match, that they will be quite interactive and hopefully pretty fun. But at the moment, it's a guessing game of how good the table weapons will be, and how interactive and useful they will be, and how fun they will be to use. But we've only seen weapons being used to hit people very directly. There's not a lot of interactivity with them that we've seen so far. But then again, we've seen thumbtacks being used on the ring. So again, I think weapons are a big part of this game, so it would be a big surprise if the tables were very limited and you couldn't do much with them. But let's hope that they won't be that way. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more AEW Fight Forever videos. Thank you.